All right, we're gonna do 2 more shots in here. Ready?
Yep.
Well, did it cycle?
Yes, it did.
Oh, it cycled. Oh my. Yay! Salutations, YouTube. We're gonna talk about today the Anderson Hellfire. This is 3D printed lower. So far, the one thing I see that didn't work very well is the handguard. Try to tighten it. I'm not sure if it stripped. It probably did. This isn't something I'm going to really keep. I mean, I guess you could always just get a grip screw with maybe next size up threads, drill the hole out in here so it'll fit, and then just torque it in. Could crack this. The other problem I see is this has gotten extremely loose, so if you were shooting it, I would definitely lay that to the side. I printed this piece, which is in the file. I believe this is a tightener wrench or a tightener bolt for this, but I mean, I would imagine that this is all for forward torque to pull this rear cap towards the middle of the receiver to give it some tension. However, if you see the size, if you put it on, this wouldn't have any tension here. So I left this off on purpose. I got a lower parts kit that came with one of these. It doesn't have the magpul logo on it, but pretty much the same thing as a magpul trigger guard. But since this prints a trigger guard, who cares? But I put on my turn this around. Sorry. No step on snake. Even though the P didn't come out so well in the printing. These emblems, there's like 8 emblems in the file that you get from, used to be Deterrence Dispensed. Go ahead and tell you, it's now the Gatalog, G-A-T-A-L-O-G. They moved from Deterrence Dispensed, and there's still some files up on Deterrence Dispense, LBRY. Haven't got a video from Control Pew yet explaining why they did that, or why they moved to Gatalog, or if it's the same thing. I got this at a booth, magpul. It's basically a 5.56 plastic bullet, and I used the hell out of this thing. I do love it, but let's break this thing apart real quick. So far, is it robust? Yes, it is. It's pretty robust. But I can tell the plastic isn't that great for this purpose. Will it work? Sure. Am I going to shoot it? Absolutely. Do I consider this as a possible battle rifle? No, absolutely not. I do not. I would not consider this a battle rifle. It is just a toy. Boy, that thing is tight. See? But it went together pretty easily. Let's go ahead and break this apart. I'm going to go ahead and, this is a 450 Bushmaster. If you don't know what a Bushmaster is, it is, oh, it's cool. It's, you got, I think, 3 top dogs. Of course, the top dog is the 50 Beowulf. And then it's an argument between 458 SOCOM and 450 Bushmaster. But there's a lot of chambering office offerings in 450 Bushmaster. And before the ridiculousness of ammo went crazy, this was well into before COVID hit. Box of 20 450 Bushmaster rounds was 23 bucks. 458 SOCOM was about 29, and 50 Beowulf was in the 30s. So apples, oranges, and grapes all considered, 450 Bushmaster was the cheapest of the 3 offerings to shoot. Energy delivered on target, it's got, I mean, plenty of energy. It's not like, I mean, I guess it's probably the argument between, you know, mid-grade and supreme gas. I mean, You know, you got some companies sell 90 octane and mid, and some other companies call their premium 92, and then some other companies got premium octane of 93, which, you know, all things being considered, this delivers plenty of knockdown power. There's really no discernible difference. Honestly, if you were a hog and you got hit by any 3 bullets, you're going to have a bad day. But anyhow, I'll show you the difference. I know a lot of people, they crap on these Bear Creek Arsenal. I get it, okay? The thing is, their prices through all of this, even today, right now, have only went up about 30 to 40% from pre-COVID pricing, and they do have stock available. If you're looking for an upper, it's available. Bear Creek Arsenal, they do have them. This is one of my other ones that I have with a Bear Creek. I love the side charger. I just love the way this feels. This is the Gen 1 side charger that they have on a different gun of mine. This is their Gen 2 side charger. Even though it's a little banged up, it looks like, I don't, you know, I really, this day and age, when you can't find nothing, and a company has it and they haven't really completely, basically jacked up their prices to bend you over, I'm sorry, I'm going to just go to them. I know that, you know, y'all get in the comments and say whatever you want, but I like them. I do. I like them for price, and like I said, they got a bad rap. But let's take a closer look at this. Function check. Got it on fire, and pull the trigger, it fires, comes back, locks, let off the trigger, and then we need to see, for safety reasons, we need to see that this cams down. If you've ever done one of these and you pull the trigger and the hammer cams forward as you pull the trigger, do not use that weapon. It is unsafe to use. Cam down. You need to have negative cam on the hammer. Very important if you're doing any of this. But I've already tested this and it does. So we'll see right now the cam down. You can see it cam back. See how it cams down a little bit? Just a mil-spec trigger, nothing special, but cams down, goes forward. And then always holds. You got your lock, you got your disconnector, and then cam down, go. It's not a bad trigger for a mil-spec trigger, but this was, there's a bolt on this side that goes in here. 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 3 bolts, 4 bolts. These are 3D printed bolts that, you know, lock these the front and rear onto the receiver. And then you've got this long tensioner bolt. You got to print 4 of these, 1 of these, and again, like I said, you got to print 1 of these. But I don't actually have a use for it because I think it would reduce the tension from this rear piece. So you got 5. Then you got these 2 ears, printing 2 separate pieces. 6, 7. Your emblem. 8, 9, 10. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pieces to print. The beauty of this, and again, I think this will hold up over time just from the feel of it. I feel confident that this is a viable shooting lower with no issues whatsoever. If you're shooting, like, say, a 5.56, 300 blackout, something with a lot lower impact and bump on the frame and everything, I do believe this is a viable option. I haven't even checked that yet. Yeah, mags drop out, so probably need to strip them out a little bit. I don't see them drop tree. Well, that does drop tree, so I guess that's good. yeah, drops free, clicks in, everything looks good to me. I got bolt holding open, is engaging with the mag. So far everything seems good. So, but another reason I tell, I preach the book of John Moses Browning, New International Edition, book of book of 3D printing. This is so we'll cam this over to safety. Safety is working. It is engaging. It is not letting it go, so we're good. I mean, technically, function check. Everything on this firearm works as, a regular one. So we'll get to shooting it with a 450 Bushmaster, and we'll see what happens. Alright, 450 Bushmaster, 3D printed lower. Remember, the grip's a little loose. Hope we survive this. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, she cycled, but I don't think she went all the way back in the battery. Didn't cycle. I cycled that time. Go for number 2. Golly, that hurts. This is hitting my knuckles. Did it cycle that time? It didn't chamber. Okay, well, first with 450 Bushmaster. So, till next time, see y'all in the next video.